Welcome to the channel. We got some trout hidden. We're over in Bayou Vista, Texas. I got one keeper sheep's head, and then I started smelling trout, and I started seeing these slicks pop up. So I anchored up. It's kind of windy today. Bad thing about where I'm at is there's a lot of boat traffic, but who am I from? I'm from LaPorte, Texas. LaPorte, Texas. But I'm fishing in Bayou Vista, Texas. We launched out of Louis Bay Camp. The kayak. Caught a red this morning under the light. Whenever I pulled up here, I caught a keeper sheep's head. I got him on the stringer. And then I started seeing this trout slick up. So I grabbed my trout rod to see if I could pull some in. I caught some undersized ones. Not much to write home about. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome to Jordan Boys Outdoors. It's kind of chilly this morning. It's in the upper 50s, but it's windy. Man, I was hitting them on every cast right before that boat went by, but they're still out there. They ain't go anywhere. It's kind of deep. Just waiting to see what pops up. I think that boat put them down for a second. Appreciate y'all joining in. We're working for it, man. We're dealing with like 20, 30 mile an hour winds, so I'm having to duck in behind these houses. Some moisture down there. That's why the fish are sitting on top of it. But this is a new area for me to fish. I always like trying new spots. Try to stay out of the wind. From India? Yeah, that's cool, man. I got a guy that follows me. He's from Portugal. Y'all welcome to Texas, y'all. We're just north of Galveston, Texas. South of Houston, north of Galveston. Just north of Galveston. Galveston's probably another maybe 3 miles from me south. But all the spots over there are a little windy to fish today, so I'm trying to get up behind these houses. Oh, there's a nice one. There, I'll turn y'all around. I think it's another sheep's head or a red. Oh, he came up on the other side. Oh, stay out of my anchor. It's a nice redfish. Y'all give me a second. I'll flip the camera around. Let me get him a hook. Throwing the voodoo shrimp. The voodoo shrimp tiger. "19 inches on the money. 19 inches. He ain't short. I did that. I didn't want him to kick up water on my glasses. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the show. We just landed that redfish there. Look at redfish, sheep's head, speckled trout. Trying to keep y'all out of the wind as much as I can. There's another hit. There's another one. Come around on this side, brother. I need you in my net over here. Another little bitty red. Well, he was pulling, but the current's coming out of here though. Little red. Multi-spot. This dude see me catching fish and now he's gonna fucking pull up right on top of me. That's all right. The fish are kind of used to the boat traffic in here, so this guy's using a trolling motor, so it shouldn't affect anything. The trout are still slicking up over here. I was gonna wait a second and throw back in there. Throw back in there with my trout rod. I can smell the trout in here big time. Welcome to the show. Please subscribe if y'all want to follow some fishing videos, tutorials, or whatever. I just got to ask me in the comments which I want to know. This wind is terrible, y'all. Met some guys earlier this morning. They got on some good trout first thing this morning, and then they got out of their kayak and got some. They busted open some oyster, kind of wrapped it in a pantyhose, and they're catching sheep's head over there by the bridge. There's another bridge. Oh shit! He spit it out. There's another bridge over here. I'll probably hit it up on my way out. But there's trout in here. So I'm using two rods. I have this is my Tranx 150. This is my long thrower. I could cast it a mile. And then I got my on it. I call it my trout rod, but on it I have a Kelly Wiggler ball tail. It's like plum with some blue flake in it. And then my other rod is my SLX XT. I have it on a 6-foot rod for throwing around docks and stuff. But that's what I use with my Voodoo shrimp. Sometimes I'll hit it as soon as it hits the water. It'll sink for a minute. And sometimes they want it bouncing off the bottom, so I don't know what they're doing. But there's slicks popping all in front of me. We're sitting on the end of a point where the main little bayou comes out, goes underneath some train tracks over here to my left. There's one. Spit it out. Yeah, they're popping right in front of the kayak. Like 20, not even 20 feet. The slicks are popping out right from underneath me almost. I need to back up. Welcome to the show. We're in Bayou Vista, Texas. We launched out of Louis Bait Camp. I think it's like 5 miles or something. Caught some trout, some redfish, sheep's head so far. The only keeper has been the sheep's head. I caught a couple of like 14-inch trout. There's a hit. There we go. Oh, spit it out the boat. That's all right. He's a little bitty guy. I know there's some bigger trout in here. The other guys that I came in with, they fish here all the time. This is my first time here, so just trying to get it figured out. They say they fish here all the time, so they were on some bigger trout earlier. Yo, what up? What's up, Elizabeth? Welcome to the channel. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Mine was great. Had a great time with my wife and my son. My son's the other part of Jordan Boys Outdoors, but he doesn't do the cold too good, so he decided to sleep in. I got some other footage rolling behind me, so we'll get it edited out. There's trout slicking off everywhere. Where are you from, Elizabeth? I like to see where everybody's from. Got India, Portugal. What's up? Welcome in. We're fishing out of Bayou Vista today. Bite's been kind of weird. And windy. Did I mention it's windy? We're just popping this voodoo shrimp off the bottom. There's some moisture down there. I can feel it. Thought there might have been more sheep's head holding on it. Y'all hold tight. Y'all hold tight. Let me get my cheaters on. I was fishing against the wind earlier, so I cranked that up. I wanted to see what I was putting it back on. Oh. Had it in her mouth and the kids walked in on that one. What's up? Welcome to the show. Oh. This braided line, man. I'm telling you. Should just put the shrimp on the other rod, but whatever. What's up? Thank you for the likes. We're at Bayou Vista, Texas, launched out of Louis Bait Camp. We're throwing a voodoo shrimp, rattle, 3.5 rattle shrimp. The color is tiger. The water clarity is pretty good for as windy as it's been. And considering we're by Galveston. I just wish I had a way to block the wind out of the microphone. I know it probably sucks for y'all. And I don't like that. God damn it. Anybody else's braid do that shit? It's probably time for me to change it out. It's had like 3,000 fish caught on it. But braid's expensive. I use a Suffix 832 20-pound braid and 20-pound fluoro. I use a Seaguar Gold fluorocarbon. That or the Berkeley Fusion fluorocarbon, 20 pounds, good. I like that. We got another cold front coming and a bunch of rain, so right now the pressure's a little high. We do have tidal movement. There's a hit. Oh, spit it out as soon as it hit the water. Almost makes me want to put a top water on if they want to hit it as soon as it hit the water. We went to the marsh earlier, but it's not protected, so it was like really windy in there. I didn't want to put y'all through that misery of the wind blowing. Y'all are already probably getting it enough. I just switched back and forth between these two rods. And just work at different cadences. Let it go to the bottom, bounce it off the bottom. There's a lot of oyster out here, so I'm trying to stay right on top of it. There's a hit. All right, spit it out. Come on, man. All right, came back and hit it, but missed it again. Like they're scooping it up and running towards me. This is a 10-pound mono because I could throw it far, and the same leader. I need to change my leader line out. It's getting short. There's a bunch of birds sitting on the water over here like they're waiting for something to happen. They know more about this than I do, so. There's one. Another trout. I don't think it's a keeper though. You gotta let him inhale it. Easy, brother. Quit biting me. I'm trying to get it out. There you go. Spit it up for me. A little trout. Probably 13. I'm trying to let it go off the bottom because usually the bigger trout, they'll sit down low. Y'all see me looking back and forth because there's a boat laying out in front of me. Also an oyster bed, that's why there's trout are in here. Trout red and sheep's head. Probably a really good spot for flounder. If y'all go on Google Maps and y'all are from the area, you go on Google Maps, you can find this spot pretty easy. Making sure my trolling motor was off because this morning I accidentally hit it and wrapped my damn anchor line up in it, so I had to use my push pole and get the anchor line off my prop. Y'all wasn't there to witness that embarrassment. What's up? Welcome to the show. We're fishing out of Bayou Vista, Texas, just north of Galveston. We launched at Louis Bait Camp. Lewis's Bait Camp, Louis Bait. Y'all can look it up. It's in Hitchcock, Texas. Bayou Vista is really small. It's a lot of canal houses that lead out to the marsh. There's a train track bridge that a couple of other guys that I met this morning, they're fishing on it. They're catching some sheep's head, but not any with any size. Probably like barely keepers. One I caught 17. I got him right here. wind is ridiculous. There's a bunch of oyster all out in front of me. A pretty big cluster. Pretty big bed, whatever you want to call it. They're live oyster too, because they standing up. We appreciate y'all stopping in. It's been on and off, fast and furious. Right before I went live, I was like, bam, bam, bam. Okay, let me go live. I went live, and then it's kind of slowed down. But we're looking for signs. That's why I'm always looking around. There's one. Oh, spit it out. I felt like a good one too. So we're throwing Kelly Wiggler ball tail, 1/8 ounce jig head. No. It's just professional overruns, what that is. I think that's what the kids call it. Professional overrun. Y'all bear with me for a second. This wind's got me messed up. I never do this. Try to stay out of the wind though. While I pluck this out, y'all take a look at the view. Tried to stop it, but whenever I did, it made it worse. Damn it, boy. I keep my fingernails real short too, so it's hard for me to grab it. Action. This is live TV, folks. It's trying to come out. Might have to use a C word. wind's got me all jacked up. We're trying to make the best out of it though. Can't catch it from the couch. And all the other times I'm working, so guess what? Fish gotta eat. I mean, you think about it, you eat whenever it's windy or raining or whatever. So they gotta eat too. As much as I don't want to, I might have to cut this out. Oh, there we go. We got it coming now. We got it. We got it. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I see what the problem is. I'm going to have to cast that out. Another bad thing is since it's cold, the monofilament line wants to stay curled up. That's my problem. Fixing to fix this attitude. It's got some loose line down in my reel. How did I miss that? I missed that. What's up? Welcome to the show. We're fishing Bayou Vista, Texas. Right by Hitchcock, north of Galveston. Kind of anchored up on this point. Caught some speckled trout, sheep's heads, some reds. The trout are starting to slick over here to my left. Birds are going nuts over there. I was debating on whether to throw on a Little John. There's one. $14 3/4. Won't make the cut. But it's the biggest one I've caught so far today. Biggest one today. Sitting down low. So welcome in. We on the trout, redfish, sheep's head. There's another one. See, that's what I was saying. They start hitting in waves. That's a little guy. A little filler. Where's your mom at? Bloop. I know there's some bigger trout. I know there's some bigger trout out here. I've seen them being caught over there. It's you're just a little more in the wind there, and it's hard to cut a video. There's another one. Oh, I spit it out. I spit it out. I just let it fall back down. Sometimes they come back and get it. They're slicking all out in front of me again. What that means is they're feeding. So whenever they feed, they regurgitate and they're bringing oils up to the top of the water. Kind of gives them away. Here's one. Oh, I spit it out. Wind. At least it's not hot. I'll take a little bit of wind over it being hot. A little bit of wind, not like this. Anywhere from like 5 to 12, 13 miles an hour is okay. But now when it's gusted 25, you gotta find little spots to duck into. Just anywhere in your area, just look at it. If you're by the water, look at Google Maps. And sometimes the water is hard to see, so what I do is if I want to find water and I don't know where it's at, I'll turn it on the plain view of not the satellite, but the other one, the default, where it'll pick up all the water, all the little bayous and little ditches and stuff. And then I'll turn it on satellite and see what it looks like. But I noticed they're swinging her all around this oyster bed. So I'll fan cast. I'll start over here and then work my way back this way. Cause they'll move around the oyster bed left and right. It makes it hard to cast over there. where'd they go. They'll turn on for a minute, turn off, turn on, turn off. We appreciate y'all sticking around, people that stuck around. Might make a move here in a minute. Here comes another boat. Little Boston whaler, nice little boat. It's got the Evinrude E-Tech on it. It's an older whaler. I think it's a 16 footer. I haven't quite figured this area out, but I'm taking little mental notes. Like I found the oyster here, so I know it's here. Seeing where some better trout were caught down there. What's up? Welcome in. We're in Bayou Vista, Texas, just north of Galveston. I just had that boat run me over. I'll probably fix to cut this live and then I'll come back live here in a minute. I gotta put my phone on the charger. Or I gotta hook my power bank up. I think I might move spots. I'll come back to this here in a little bit. Oh, I just had a hit right there. Just this wind is ridiculous. Make one more cast over here. Oh, maybe not. There we go. One more legitimate cast. Slick just popped right there. I'm gonna let the shrimp fall down in there and see. Just kind of popping a little pops right off the bottom. Then just swimming it. They haven't hit any paddle tails this morning. I think they're still feeding on shrimp. I gotta change my line out. I said one more cast, but the fish are slicking. That's a sign with their feet. So Not a fish. See? I'm fishing over oyster. Okay. This braided line's so sensitive, it hit that oyster and thumped my line. I thought I had a fish. Peace out. I'm gonna go live here in a minute. I'm gonna hook up my battery bank to my phone and put it on the charge. I got some other footage rolling in the background. So I appreciate y'all stopping in. Jordan Boys Outdoors. We're out for a minute. Peace.